Alrighty, so let me just give you a little bit of backstory on this, and that's what Taylor or Ray would say. We're going to jibber jabber for a little bit here. So this is my 1997 Honda Civic hatchback, obviously EK hatch, and right now I currently have the cylinder head off of it. In the time-lapse video, you'll see that I just took off the headers for the exhaust, cylinder head, intake manifold, cam cradles, all the good stuff. Chromatic head gasket, that's the old valve cover. Got new gasket, spark plugs, blah blah blah. Got some goodies in there: iridium fuel rail, Grady timing belt, cams, valves, retainer springs, you name it. Brand new OEM valve cover in there, wrinkle red. It's going to Pro intake manifold. We got it going on. This one, by far, the best Celsius. And so, I had this car back when I graduated high school, probably about 7 years ago. Probably longer than that now. And probably 9 years now. And I had sold it, and I bought a G35. I wanted to drift. That car just ended up being a daily, put wheels, tires, suspension, nothing super crazy. And now I work over at a dealership, and basically my manager at the time for Publix, I sold him this car, and when I did, he kept it. He sold it to somebody else or traded it. He bought it back, traded it again. It ended up back in his possession. And then one day he came in and we were just talking, and he was like, "Do you want to buy the hatchback?" I said, "Of course I do." So I bought it back. So here we are. Got the car back. It originally had a D16 Y7 in it. Obviously this is a B16A. Like I said, I got it all taken apart. I plan on putting a turbo on it. I just want a reliable 350 horsepower. I want to redo pistons, rods, just basically give this thing a good refresh. When I originally put this engine in way back when, I did not have a lot of money, so eBay mounts all over the place. I had an eBay exhaust manifold on here before. My car was super low at the time. I had bought these Function Informs brand new that long ago. They're blown out now. Well, it was so low that it had completely grinded the collector flat. Since by the time that I have sold the vehicle and obtained it back, someone put, I think this is an OBX header. Yeah, OBX. It's straight piped all the way through, super obnoxious, and I don't plan on doing that anymore. I will, like I said, we'll be turboing it. I will probably put a muffler on there, just because I don't want it to sound super shitty. I mean, it's a Honda, it's going to have brass, so I'm not talking shit about Honda guys. But that's the plan. Right now, I'm going to drop the engine. I'm going to put it on the stand. Like I said, I'm ordering pistons and rods, getting all that taken care of. I'm going to refresh the engine bay. Probably take out some things that I don't need anymore. Probably reroute some wiring. I'm going to try to keep AC. Everything's there. I'm going to try to keep it, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll probably do some more time lapse of me taking apart the vehicle. I'm just doing this in my driveway. Talk all the shit that you want. I'm not a mechanic. I don't know everything. Yeah. So that's what's going on. That's going to be a new drift car build. Just need to put a clutch in it and it'll be driving. I got to figure out why the headlights won't work. If anybody knows how to fix that, let me know. I tried the LCM, did not work. So that's another project. But as of right now, my goal is to get the engine out, trans out, and then I am going to put it in my backyard because this is going to go on hold so I can focus on getting that taken care of. And I would like the driveway space back. So stay tuned. This is one of my first videos in a really long time. My name's Chris, go by Dat Foot. So just let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help out, and I'll update you in some more videos. Thank you. So here I was trying to take my wheels off. I really hoped that my Milwaukee was going to do it. Unfortunately, it didn't, so I'm backtracking using my breaker bar. I finally get them off. The lug nuts say raise on there. Not sure if it's true or not, but we'll find out. Trying to take the axle nut off. Doesn't look like I was going to be able to, so I had to wait for my my friend to come over with his half-inch impact. Alrighty, so while I'm waiting for my boy to show up with the impact, decided to take off the headers. Getting underneath. It's kind of wet out. It's a cold morning here in Florida. It's a little wet. So just unbolting everything. Don't mind the gut. Sorry about that, guys. I'm a husky boy. Eventually, I went to take it off. Forgot that the OT sensor was still connected up top, so I took that off. And you'll see which kind of header it was by the previous clip. All right, when I initially shot this video, did not realize that you weren't going to be able to see what I was doing. So here's just a close-up of me and my Milwaukee impact. Basically what I was doing, I'm trying to get the shift linkage taken off. So I got one of the shift linkage bolts off, as you can see in the top there. Trying to go ahead and get the other one out. Everything was pretty nasty. There was a pretty serious oil leak that the previous owner never took care of. So I'm trying to get the, I guess you can call it Carter key or the pin out of the shift linkage out of there. So tapping away. Kind of a pain in the butt, but I do eventually get it off. I was going to delete this, but figured might as well just keep it in. Alrighty, so it was probably pretty hard to see what I was doing. This here is the pin on the shift linkage. Hate this pin. This little C-clamp here covers it on the shift linkage, and this holds it in there so that when you're shifting gears it doesn't come apart. There's another bolt underneath there you have to take off in order to do so, but this is what took me forever to get out, but it's out. My boy Lewis did finally show up, so I was able to get the axle nuts off. Here I am just spraying down the compressor bracket to the engine block, just removing the bolts and everything that are on there. Can't really see much of it now that I know that I'm using this video editing app to point down a little bit further back. So got everything off. Here you can't see much. You can kind of see my ratchet. Right now I'm undoing the two bottom bolts of the post mount so that I can start dropping the engine and transmission down soon. Just taking off the A-arm for the coilovers, taking that off. Just doing the driver's side here, and then you'll see that I do the passenger side. Got everything down, just doing that. Here I'm just going and I'm draining out the coolant. Well, it's more just water. I'll probably going to end up replacing, looks like just an eBay aluminum radiator, so I'll end up replacing that there as well. Took forever to come off. It was pretty stuck on there, but I eventually did get everything to drain out. And pretty much at this point, it was about to start raining, so basically I had to stop, and I did not film an outro. So thank you guys. Have a good one.